Hi everyone, in this video we'll discuss about moving coil type relays. So moving coil type relays also known as permanent magnet moving coil relays, right? So these are used for only DC alternating quantities. So we can also use it in AC alternating quantities by using the rectifier circuits. So that is conjugation with rectifier circuit. Moving coil type relays are most sensitive type of electromagnetic relays compared to other type of relays. These type of relays are most sensitive relays, and the sensitivity of the relay is 0.1 megawatt. So this relay sensitivity is 0.1 megawatt. The VA button, volt ampere button of the moving coil relays are very small. So these relays are used as a slave relays with bridge rectifier bridge comparators. Okay, so these relays are slave relays with rectifier bridge comparators. These are the moving coil type relays. So these are classified into two types. So these relays are classified into two types. One is rotating moving coil and axial moving coil type. So coming to the rotating moving coil type relays, so it is similar to moving coil indicating instrument type relay. So moving coil type relay, if you rotating moving coil type is similar to the indicating instrument type relay. So in this figure you can show the rotating moving coil type construction. So it is having permanent magnet, fixed contact, moving contact and one coil. So whenever fault occurs, the fixed contact and moving contact will join together. So these two will be contact each other. Then the coil will send signal to the tripping circuit. So then tripping circuit will give signal to the circuit breaker. Then it will disconnect. Right. So the moving coil assembly carries an arm which close to the contact. So moving coil, so we can see the moving contact and fixed contact in the figure, right? Coming to this second type, axial moving coil type relays, having one permanent magnet, axially support coil and tripping circuit. So this type of relays only operates when fault occurs, right? So this type of relays are more faster than the rotating moving coil type relays, right? Axial moving coil type relays are most faster than the rotating moving coil type relays. So now the coil is around a cylindrical former which is supported horizontally. The coil has only axial movement. So you can observe this in this figure. The relay has an inverse operating time or current characteristics. So the relay specialty is inverse time current characteristics. The axial relay moving coil relays is a delicate relay. So since the contact gap is very small, the contact gap you can see in this figure is very small. So it is delicate relay. So whenever we are handling this type of relays, we need to careful. Next one, the sensitivity of the relay is very low. The sensitivity is 0.1 megawatt. The axial moving coil relay sensitivity is 0.1 megawatt. The operating time of the relay, so both the rotating type and axial type is 30 milliseconds. So it will take 30 milliseconds to operate the relay. So that's what these relays are more faster, right? So next one we'll see the one more type of relay, polarized moving iron type relay. So observe the polarized moving iron type relay diagram. So here we have coil, tripping circuit, spring. Coil, tripping circuit and spring. The coil is connected to the supply, so current will flows. So whenever current exceeds in this relay, so this the magnet will go and contact to this arm. So then so signal will passes to the tripping circuit. The tripping circuit will activate and send signal to the circuit breaker. Circuit breaker will breaks the supply. So by that way, so we can protect the healthy systems like home appliances, all equipments we can protect, right. So now how this polarized moving iron will work with different situations, we will see. A permanent magnet is used for polarize. So here we are using permanent magnet, that is for polarize. Permanent magnet produce a magnetic flux in addition to the main flux. And here the permanent magnet produce the flux in addition to the main flux. So it is a DC polarized relay. So next one is, however, the relays will used to with AC rectifiers. So this is used for only DC quantities. You can also use it for AC quantities by using rectifiers. If you consider modern relays, the sensitivity of the range so varies from 0.03. So the sensitivity of the relay is varies to 0.03 to 1 milliweber depending on their construction. So using transistors, amplifiers, the relay sensitivity can be increased to 1 microwatt. So see how much variation is there. 1 milliwatt to 1 microwatt you can increase the sensitivity. So these relays also used to slave relays. So with rectifier bridge comparators. The operating time of the relay, the polarized moving type relay is very less, is 2 milliseconds, not only 20 seconds, 2 milliseconds to 15 milliseconds. So that much fast this relay will operate and clear the fault. So these relays are used in high voltage and high extra high voltage applications, right. So next relay we will see. So in this relay having coil, seal, reed and contact opening. So this is the reed type relay. See here reed type relay consisting of a coil and nickel iron strips. So this so you can observe in this diagram nickel iron strips are there. So one is reed and the other one is contact opening. So so these strips are closed, that is sealed in a closed glass capsule. So this you can observe in this diagram. So this is the glass closed contact. There is a glass closed contact. So in between that so strips are placed. So strips are made up of nickel. So the surrounding the surrounding of the coil, the reed contact. So the surrounding you can observe the reed contact here and open contact is here. When the coil is energized, so when the coil is energized, the magnetic field is produced with cause of the reed. This is the reed. So when coil is energized, the magnetic flux is produced with of the reed. So next one, reed relays are very reliable and maintenance is very less. Next one, as far as their construction is sealed, so it is the construction of the contacts is sealed in this, and but these relays are serve point of view, service point of view, static relays. So these relays are static relays. So next one, the sensitivity and operating time. If you see, the sensitivity of the relay is 1 watt to 3 watt, and operating time of the relay, if you see, 1 milliseconds to 2 milliseconds. So they are completely bounce free from many applications, like 500 volts to 1 kilovolt applications. So these relays are preferable. So 500 volts to 1 kilovolt ranges are, these relays are preferable. So the voltage withstand capacity for the insulation between the coil and contact is 2 kilovolts. 2 kilovolts. So this is about reed type relay. So these relays are used in very less voltage applications like 500 volts and 1 kilovolt range applications, compared to previous relays, polarized and moving coil type relays. This reed relays sensitivity is less. Sensitivity of the relay is very less. So in next video we will see the induction type relays. Okay, thank you everyone.